Hey, this is Ryan Cavino with Northeast Realty Partners and RyanCavinoRealEstate.com, bringing you the Wakefield, Mass. Market update for the weekend, January 19th. And as you can see here, what's dominated this week, or the majority of the listings here, is that development over on Carriage Lane, which overlooks Lake Quannapowitt. These are some spectacular, terrific homes, and they all have fine finishes and a lot of custom niches in each unit or home, and some of them have roof decks, side decks that look onto the lake to enjoy the summertime. And you can see that this one is, they're both new, but one's been on for 253 days. So I'm thinking that since one sold, they figured it'd be time to add another one as well to the market. Maybe not to make it look like it's so saturated with them being on the market and they can't move and they're staggering them. That could be a theory or a marketing strategy that they may have. Nonetheless, they are on the market, and one sold this week. And let's take a look at what went under agreement. 17 Central Ave, 42 days. It's a nice cape, which is off of Water Street in the Water Street area. It's about 1,500 square feet, 1.5 baths. It does have a sprinkler system. It does have a pretty backyard too. Perfect for horseshoes or hanging out with friends and family. The property started at $339, and that's what it went under agreement for. And what was the time? It took 42 days to get the accepted offer. Now, 247 Lowell Street's also a cape. That's 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath. It does have a 1-car garage, and this one is sold for $345. Main Street to Lowell Street. It's in the Dolbear School District and close to Lake Quannapowitt, and it has some nice cabinetry. I remember looking at this property when we spotlighted it before in the market update, and this one sold for $345. It started at $399. So after reducing the price to $359.9 is when they were able to get offers, and ended up selling for $345 with a $2,600 closing cost credit. So that's roughly $322.4 or $342.4. I'm sorry. And again, the 13 Carriage Lane sold for $1,030,000. It does have an in-law, which is pretty cool for these high-end homes. It's not something that you see, and not something that I would think that it would be a huge market for, but this property did sell. It did take about 6 months and about $100,000 less than they were asking originally, and they had $19,000 in closing cost credits, which could have been for upgrades or covering some of the closing costs, and so that would roughly brings it to $1,009,000 as the net sales price. But let's throw in everything in Wakefield and see where the average asking price is and what it looks like versus what's actually selling and what went under agreement. And you can see here that we still got that one on Mansion Road at $2.1 million, but that's been on for almost 3 years or so. The average asking price in Wakefield right now is $453 with a market time of 132 days, which is just over 4 months. Now, the property that went under agreement was about $100,000 less than that, a little more, and the market time was significantly less. And then the average sold price was $687.5. That's because it has that huge $1 million listing that sold for $1,019,000, and that market time was still less than the 133 at 126, but fairly close. You can see that the days on market for the Lowell Street property was 71 days, and that price was $345, which was significantly less than the average asking price in Wakefield right now. So, if you have any questions, give me a shout, Ryan at RyanCavino.com, or 978-835-6870. See ya.